Hi students, myself Neeraj Mishra is again here with the new video and with the new topic. Students, today I am going to explain the most important topic that is related to activities in the Windows operating system. Students, today I am going to explain some important topic that is basic operations of mouse and how to customize the setting of the mouse. Second, using a keyboard. Third, opening a file or program, selecting an object regularly or irregularly present, drag and drop, opening context menu and different tabs in Windows operating system. Students, basically you all know mouse is a pointing device, and you will see a pointer present on the desktop on the screen, and this pointer is moved by moving the mouse on the mouse pad. Okay, so this is the mouse pointer. The mouse pointer is moving now onto the screen, onto the desktop. So this is the mouse pointer and it moves on the screen by moving the mouse on the mouse pad. If you move the mouse on the mouse pad, the pointer will move to the left side and corresponding to the different sides if you move the mouse on the mouse pad. Basically, this pointer is used to point an object. What is object? In Windows operating system, all files folders are represented by the icons, and that all icons are treated as an object. Object means वस्तु के जैसा treat करता है. What does it mean? It means we can simply pick a particular, simply point to a particular icon that is an object. So just showing whether it is object or not. So if you require to point to a particular icon onto the desktop, now hold down the left mouse button and drag it. You will see with the mouse pointer the object is also moving, and if you release the mouse button, that must be dropped to the position. Here you are not looking when we have simply left the mouse, simply left the button of the mouse, that must be that must be dropped there, but it is not dropped there. Why? Because there is some problems in the setting. So first of all I have to change the setting. So how can we change the setting? First of all I have to right click onto the blank space of the desktop. When you will right click onto the blank space of the desktop, you will see this is called the context sensitive menu, because it is sensitive with regard to the context that has been simply selected by you, because you have simply pointed to the blank area of the desktop and right click here. So this one context menu, or may also be called the shortcut menu. This one context menu or shortcut menu is simply related to the desktop. It means the command option present in this context menu will be only utilized for changing the setting of the desktop. So first of all, here we go to the view menu, view option, and after that have to, here it has been checked auto arrange icons, so you have to uncheck it. How it can be unchecked? By clicking onto this one option. It is treated as the toggle option. Once it is clicked, clicking is what? Clicking is an activity of the mouse. Clicking is an activity related to the mouse, in which we simply hold the mouse in our hand and put our fingers onto the two separate buttons given in the mouse, left and right button, and other button is also present in the middle, that is called a scroll button. So hold down the left mouse button, and click means press and release the mouse button. Clicking means pressing and releasing the mouse button. So now you have to click here. After clicking, you will see, because I have already told you this one is a toggle option. Toggle option means once clicking it will be selected and again clicking will be deselected. So here we have to click and now you will see it has been unchecked. It has been unchecked. It means what will be the practical view of this one option. If we require is to bring this one icon, displace this one icon on the desktop, we can easily perform. We can easily do. How? Now I have to hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse pointer. Drag means press and pressing down the left mouse button and move the mouse pointer along with the pointing object. And now release the mouse button. This must be dropped here. Now that is why in Windows operating system all files and folders are represented by icons, and these all icons are treated as an object. Because it is an object, so we can move this one object, because object can only be moved. Object is that which can be moved. So now we are moving the icon on the desktop from one place to other place. Again, if we require to change the setting, then we again have to right click onto the blank area of the desktop. Right click onto the blank area of the desktop. This context menu or the shortcut menu will appear. Now again have to go to the view option and again have to click here. Auto arrange icons, because I already told you this is the toggle option. So again clicking it will be checked. And after checking it, we can't disarrange these all the icons are present on the desktop. We can't irregularly displace this one icons from the desktop. This will be regularly arranged onto the desktop because the option auto arrange icons had been selected. So this is the general and basically mouse will have the, about which I have already told you, mouse is a pointing device. That is why it is called a pointing device, because the pointer is available onto the screen and will move corresponding to moving the mouse on the mouse pad. So we can move the mouse pointer and clicking it. Once click will be selected, and double clicking means pressing and releasing the mouse pointer, very quickly for 2 times. 2 times I have to press and release the mouse button very quickly. So double clicking, that is called a double clicking. And when you will double click onto the icon, onto the file icon, onto the desktop, the file is opened. So single click will only select. Single click will only select the icon, and double clicking will start the application or open the file that is present in the form of icons onto the desktop. Okay, so now I have to close it. Next one thing, suppose we require is to select more than one icon at a time. We can easily do it. Hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse pointer under the area. Now these all icons have been selected. Which one? Adityavardhan, and these all icons have been selected now, but and this must be regularly present. If these all are the regularly present, then it can be easily selected by holding down the left mouse button and drag the mouse pointer over the area. Under the area in which under the area the icons which are present will be selected. this one method. Have to apply this one method to select more than one icon, more than one file icon at a time. But sometime it is needed is to select more than one file icon that are not regularly present, that are not regularly placed onto the desktop. How can we do it? Simply if we require to select more than one icon, more than one file icon, we'll have to use the control key. For an example, suppose we require to select this PC and this file, this file, this file. Then how it can be possible? Simply have to hold down the control button at the time of pointing and clicking onto the icon. How? This time I am holding the control button and now I am going to click to the different icons. Here. Now you are looking here. These two different icons are not present in the regular way. That all are irregularly present onto the desktop. So here again. So if we require to irregularly select the required icons onto the desktop or any other places, you can better have to holding down the control button, and after that have to use the mouse pointer is to point and select to that one object, and this one way we can irregularly select the required icon onto the desktop or any other places in the Windows. Next one may also be very important. Sometime basically the general people are right-handed, so they better hold the mouse in their right hand and use the two different fingers. Which touch to the two different buttons of the mouse, and basically used to press down the button of the mouse using these two different fingers, these two different fingers. So at that very instant we can do it very easily. But sometimes some persons are left-handed. At that very stage, what will happen? The left button should be the right button and right button should be the left button. After that, it would be possible is to handle the mouse using the left-handed person. How can it be possible? So we'll better have to customize the setting of the mouse. How can we do it? We'll better have to go to the control panel. After going to the control panel, I'm just maximizing the control panel, and after that have to simply click onto the mouse. Now you are looking here, switch primary and secondary button. Here you are just, this has been defined only for the left-handed person, but when we click it, but when we click it, the left button will be treated as the right button and right button will be treated as the left button. And this one setting is for the left-handed person, because they will basically use the most usable finger, this one, for pressing down the buttons. So this setting can be done for the left-handed person. We can also, here are the some important, because this is the mouse properties, and we can do some settings. We can customize the mouse setting from here. For an example, I have already changed the primary and the secondary buttons. Means now the right button of the mouse is treated as the primary button and the left button of the mouse is treated as the secondary button. This is the right button of the mouse, this one is the left button of the mouse. So right button is treated as the primary button and left button is treated as the secondary button. But when we uncheck it, then left button is treated as the primary button, means mostly used by the user. Primary button means what? Primary button means mostly used to give an input to the computer. Mostly used this one button is to give input to the computer. So this is the primary button, and this one. So left button of the mouse, this time the left button of the mouse is a primary button, and and the right button of the mouse is the secondary button. Means it is eventually used, but not regularly used. Basically used to get the context sensitive menu, means shortcut menu. But this button, left button of the mouse, is mostly used. So this one setting is for the right handed person, but when we require to change the setting for the left handed person, then we have to check it. Now you see what is changing. Actually this one, this is the spotted, this one as spotted, blue spotted button of the mouse is simply defined as the primary button, and this one is the secondary button. Means the right button of the mouse is will be the primary button, means most usable button, and the left button of the mouse is now treated as a secondary button. So this one setting can better be done by the users for those one person who are left handed. Next I have and after that what will you do? After checking it, we'll have to apply it. Now have to apply. Now you will see. Okay. So after checking it, we'll have to choose. We'll have to click onto the apply button. Means this one setting will be applied. Next one setting may also be quite useful. Double clicking speed. We can increase the double clicking speed of the mouse by scrolling this scroller. If we slow and fast, we can apply this one setting. If you require, some people use the mouse for double clicking very quickly, so we'll have to do the first, and some other people are not having the speed in double clicking, then we'll have to change it. So slow, थोड़ा slow करना पड़ेगा इसको. Okay, so this one is the setting. Next one is the turn on click lock. Yes, click lock means after pointing to the mouse pointer to an object and if we keep if we continue if we continue to hold down the mouse button for some time, then your mouse pointer will be locked. We can do it practically. First of all, we have selected this one option and okay. After that, I am doing it. Apply. We have applied this one. After that, what will I do? First of all, I am clicking here. Now you are. I am not holding down the left mouse button. Simply moving the mouse pointer, and now you are just looking here. The mouse pointer is locked, and along with the icon is also moving along with moving the mouse pointer. So this one is setting can also be done for the users. Okay. So now we uncheck it and apply. Next one is pointer. Pointer basically this is the normal selection of the pointer, and now the pointer seems to be as given here. If we require to change the mouse pointer type of the mouse pointer, we can change it. How? Go to the browse menu and the different types of pointer are here. So if you require to change the pointer, we'll better have to use any one cursor from the list of cursor here. I'm going to select this one arrow, this one cursor, and open. Now now our mouse pointer, after applying this, the mouse pointer is changed now. Now you are looking this is the look of the mouse pointer. It has completely changed. If you use default, now the setting of the mouse pointer is again changed, applying this. Okay, so this one is method basically used by you. Next one is pointer option. Select a pointer speed. We can enhance the speed of the pointer. Snap to automatically move pointer to the default button in a dialog box. What does it mean? It does mean mouse pointer will be automatically moved to the active place. How? First of all, I am applying to this one and apply. Okay, so if we put here OK, and again going to open the mouse property, control panel and mouse property, you will see after starting this mouse, this one, you will see, yes, now okay, control panel, sound good, sound, keyboard, okay, so this is the general setting of the mouse, can be done by you. Now using a keyboard, you all are acquainted with the outlook of the general layout of the keyboard. So this is the layout of the keyboard. These all are particularly you will see the key of the keyboard containing the two different symbol. One is depicted to the bottom and other one depicted to the top. This is 5 and this is the percentage sign. You know how to use. Suppose we require to type 5. Only have to press the button, 5 will be depicted, 5 will be typed. But if we require to type percent sign, we'll have to press down this one button with combination of the shift key. Means press a shift and pressing down the shift key, and after that I have to press down the this one key. So this is the method. So this one is the numeric key. Okay, numeric key. This is the backspace key, the longest key of the keyboard, and this is the space bar key. Okay, this is the escape key, and del key, enter key, shift key. These all are the name given, and this is the special key. Home and insert, page up, page down, pause, nav, move up, move down. Okay, print a screen. Okay, these all are very important. Here one very important to know what is really the use of the print screen. Sometime you will see on the layout of the keyboard, you will see the print screen, a button print screen is given. What does it mean and what is really the role of this print screen button? If you click this button, then it will take the snapshot of the whole screen. प्रिंट स्क्रीन को क्लिक करते हो ना, तो पूरे स्क्रीन पे जो भी कुछ मौजूद रहता है उसका जो है वो फोटो ले लिया जाता है, अर्थात विल टेक द स्नैपशॉट ऑफ द होल स्क्रीन. फॉर एन एग्जांपल, suppose we have and simply save to the send to the clipboard. How can we do it? Now I am going to click the printer screen. Yes, printer screen has been clicked now, and now going to start the Microsoft Word. WinWord. Okay, going to start WinWord. WinWord is now going to start. Because we have already pressed the print a screen. So print a screen will print a screen will take the snapshot of the whole screen. Will take this snapshot of the whole screen and save to the clipboard. Clipboard, what is clipboard? Clipboard is the area, is the temporary area where cut or copied matter are temporarily stored. That can be pasted, many times. So here we can paste it by using the button, the shortcut button, that is the Control V, and you will see now you are looking here, the whole snapshot has been simply taken by the printer screen, and now it appears onto the we have simply copied, and it means that one is copied, and now it has been pasted in the Microsoft Word working area. So this is the method, this is the work of the printer screen. Now going to close it, not saving the. So this is the method we can use in our day-to-day life for working in the computer. So this is the layout of the keyboard. Basically, if you require to type something, suppose I am going to type something, we'll have to use suppose here I am going to type something. First of all, yes. We can also change the size of the window. Bring the mouse pointer to the corner of the window, and if the mouse pointer, you are just looking here in an example, how can we change the size of the window? It is also a window. On screen keyboard is also a window because it has the three buttons to its right end of the title bar: minimize, maximize, and close button. So if you require to change the size of the window, we'll have to bring the mouse pointer to the corner of the window, and when the mouse pointer is converted into the double striped arrow, at that moment I have to hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse pointer toward the inner direction, toward the inside of the window. This is called inside of the window, and outside of the window. If you move the mouse pointer with the double striped arrow inside the window, the size of the window is minimized, means will be extracted. And when we hold down the mouse button and move the mouse pointer this way, move the mouse pointer toward the outer direction of the window, the size of the window is expanded. So this is the method, is to change the size of the window. How? Bring the mouse pointer to the end, to the edge of the window, and when the mouse pointer is changed, this is called a double striped arrow. Two side में देख रहे हो arrow है इसमें, that's why it is called a double striped arrow. And when mouse pointer is changed into the double striped arrow, at that moment we have to hold down the left mouse button and now drag the mouse pointer toward the inner or outer direction. This is the outer direction, this is the inner direction. This is inside, this is outside. Means outside of the window. This is inside of the window. So when we move the mouse pointer to the outside of the window, the size of the window is automatically expanded. But when you move the mouse pointer toward the inner side of the window, that will be automatically extracted. So this is really the job of a mouse pointer, is to expand and contract the size of the window. Next one thing, opening a file or program. It is too easy to open a particular program. How? Move the mouse pointer to the program or file icon and double clicking the icon. Double click the icon and now it will be opened. Okay. So this one method can better be adopted. Why used to open the window. Context menu, drag and drop. I have already told you about the menu of the drag and drop. What is drag and drop? Hold down the left mouse button. Generally, hold down the first of all have to point to an object. maybe in the form of icon, point to an object and hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse pointer along with the icon selected by you and then not drop it. Drop it means what? Drop it means release. Now release the mouse button. Release the mouse button. Okay, so this must be dropped at that position about which I have previously told you. Opening context menu. After right clicking the menu that appears is known as the opening, is known as context menu and may also be called a shortcut menu. Different tabs in Windows. What are the different tabs of the Windows? Suppose I am going to start WordPad, and the WordPad is now opened. So here are the file, home, view are the different tabs. May also be sometime it may also be called the menu. File menu, home menu, view menu. May also sometimes called the tab. In the newer version of the window, it is simply termed as a tab, but in the older version of the Windows operating system, it was called as menu. File menu, home menu, view menu, and so on. And these all were called the tools. But here it is called the ribbon. That is called the ribbon. So I have discussed about some important features of mouse and you know better about the keyboard, the function of the keyboard. Backspace key basically used to move, basically used to delete the typed text on moving the cursor to its left direction. For example, suppose I am going to delete this one. We'll have to use the backspace key. This is the backspace key that has been simply erased the typed characters. And suppose I'm going to break the line, we'll have to use the enter key. I'm going to press down the enter key, and now you will see the cursor is now bricked. The cursor will now break the line from the position where it is present. Here is the cursor, and if you press down the enter key, then this one is the line is simply broken from the position where the cursor is present. And after that you may type something, some other things. So this is simply work. And suppose I am going to type something here. मान लो ये सब हमने कुछ लिखा है, and now I am going to break the line from here. Bring the cursor here. Bring the cursor is now blinking to the position, and now I have to press down the enter key. After pressing down the enter key, the line will be broken from the position, and if we require to bring the same line to the position from where it has been broken, means to bring the same line to its previous place, then how can we bring it? Hold down, bring the mouse pointer before the line, and now use the backspace key, because backspace key is simply used to erase the character. So we can simply interact with the computer. Likewise, one more important thing in the keyboard, basically the different keys are present, and one important key that is known as the toggle key, that is the caps lock key. Caps lock key means what? That this caps lock is called the toggle key. Why? Because once pressing down, if the caps lock is on, each and everything will be typed in capital. But if it is off, caps lock is off, then we can type in a small letter. If caps lock is on, type capital. If caps lock is off, then we type as small. And sometime if we require to type in the midst of in our typing, we require to type one letter in capital, better have to use the shift key with combination of the letter key. This is, I have not on the caps lock is off, but we use we press the letter key with combination of the shift key. Okay, so this is the method is to use the keyboard also. So I think you would have better understood about using the keyboard and the mouse and some other windows. Still have a nice day and thank you. We'll again back with the new content and with a new topic. Till have a nice day and thank you.